When it comes to repatriation of artifacts, we have managed to repatriate 85 Vigangos from Illinois University in the United States of America, where we have received 85 spiritual Vigangos and given this back to the villages in Kilifi County, in Kaya Kauma specifically, where these Vigangos had been stolen. The thing with the State Department of Culture, Arts and Heritage is that we have the National Museums of Kenya, which spearheads this aspect of repatriation of artifacts. We are having cultural diplomatic relations with other countries like Germany, the British, so that we increase the number of repatriated artifacts back to our country. We recently ratified the UNESCO Convention of 1970 that speaks into the protection and preservation of the stolen artifacts. And Kenya, having ratified this convention close to a year ago, is a win for us, and it is a big achievement for us because now we have a seat at the table at UNESCO, and specifically on matters stolen artifacts and repatriation of artifacts. Last year, during the UTAMADUNI Day that was held here in Bomas, we promised Kenyans that we will come up with a Kenyan dress. And there has been a lot of speculations going around in the media that we have reached a certain juncture in the actualization of the dream of a Kenyan dress. It is good to note that a Kenyan dress has been there before, back in the year 2004, where Unilever supported the government in coming up with a Kenyan dress, but it never picked because of one reason or another. Now, we sat and thought, how can we have an identity in terms of dressing, in terms of identity in international forums, cultural diplomacy, where you can wear an attire, not one, not two, not three, because we are a diverse nation and a community that has more than 46 tribes. So the speculations have been that we have got funding for this and that we have come up with a dress. But the truth of the matter is we do not have a budget for this specific dress. We do not have funds that have been disbursed already. If we don't have the budget, it is not possible for us to use or disburse funds. Just to clear that, we do not have any resources for that. We do not have 100 million, as was claimed in the media for the past few weeks. But it is an idea that some Kenyans are supporting, especially the textile industry. The textile industry are looking for jobs, they're looking for employment. The youth, some of the youth are encouraged by this and they want to showcase the different designs, the artistic designs. Then you have a part of Kenyans who are saying it is not a priority. So our work as a State Department is to listen to the people. Is it a priority? Do we have the resources? And as it stands, I would like to clarify, we do not have resources for that. We have put forward proposals, we have put forward suggestions, but up to now, we do not have a cent in the State Department of Culture, Arts and Heritage for a Kenyan dress. We have 7 UNESCO World Heritage sites in Kenya. And in July, we added 1 to the 7, whereby we got Gedi ruins as a World UNESCO inscription. And this is a win for us as a country because we are the 2nd in the whole of East Africa and the 5th in the whole of Africa, whereby South Africa is the 1st, but we have now added the number of inscriptions to the UNESCO World Heritage sites, and it is a win in that now Kenya has 8 UNESCO World Heritage sites. Gedi ruins is in Kilifi, and this will now encourage development partners, UNESCO itself, to see how we can support and safeguard our heritage, our intangible cultural heritage. And we also have a seat in the World Heritage Committee, whereby Kenya has never had this opportunity. This will now catapult us into increasing the number of inscriptions that we will have as a country. 9 is not our aim, and we intend to increase the numbers up to 12, up to 15 as a country. Facilitation of cultural festivals. We have participated and supported in the facilitation of the Ma Cultural Festival in the last financial year, the Tobong Lore, which is the Turkana Cultural Festival, and we intend to support these major festivals in the coming month. We have the Tobong Lore coming up this year, and this is a tourism and cultural festival where people come from across the globe to celebrate with us our identities as a people and to celebrate our achievements as a country, our pride as a nation. The Ma Cultural Festival is a combination of 3 different counties: Narok County, Kajiado County, and Samburu County, whereby the number of the people attending these festivals is massive. We get visitors from our neighboring East African countries who come and celebrate and showcase their cultures. So as the State Department of Culture, Arts and Heritage, we capitalize on this because we want to encourage our children, our young, to appreciate and understand their identity, their practices, our gastronomy, and also feel proud of being a Kenyan. Ushanga Kenya initiative is a women empowerment program under the State Department of Culture, the Arts and Heritage. And it is the lowest hanging fruit for us as a State Department to achieve the bottom-up economic transformation agenda. Initially, there were 7 Ushanga counties, but in the past financial year, we have increased that to 10 Ushanga counties. The additional counties are Laikipia, Garissa, and Elgeyo Marakwet. The main reason for the increment in the number of the Ushanga counties is so that we can get to the bottom of the pyramid, where we shall empower financially, economically, socially that woman who is in the village, for her to get a livelihood, to put money in her pocket, and to educate her children, and to survive as a Kenyan.